This tutorial goes over the year-end process in Agency Pro. The closed books process itself is assisted by our support team and normally takes less than an hour. Closed books allows you to enter a date range, which means that you can continue accounting into the next year and close books once your accountant has made your year-end adjustments. The process of closed books performs several actions. The first action is to clear out the general ledger accounting detail and replace the balance sheet detail with opening balances. The income and expense figures are cleared to the retained earnings account. Because of this, you do have a deadline to perform this function, as you will want that past year's retained earnings updated prior to reporting on your next year. Another option in the closed books is to close the client AR balances to an opening balance, if you are carrying a balance forward. This option only applies to accrual agencies and can be skipped if desired. The closed books process will mark all policies effective prior to the new opening balance day as books closed. This does not affect the status of the policy, but it does stop you from changing and regenerating these past policies. Because of this, it is preferred to wait a couple of months into the year to simplify any changes to unconfirmed policies. When entering new policies, the program will not allow you to post into the closed period, so we use the first payment date field to set the posting date into the open year. For instance, if I have closed 2018 and I have an audit come through effective in that closed year, I enter the audit with the 2018 effective date, then change the first payment date to a date in the current open year. The ledger account entries will also be closed out during this process, leaving the ledger with an opening balance on the first date of the open year. This is another good reason to delay closing, as the bank reconciliation is much easier if there are unreconciled transactions for the year you wish to close. The opening balance can be split up if needed. If I have a check out there that has never cashed, I split my opening balance into two parts, leaving one part unreconciled as a placeholder for the uncashed check. Then reconcile the portion representing my past reconciled balance, using the ending statement balance for the last statement reconciled. Closed books will also purge T-file entries for the closed period. Because T-file is constantly gathering data, purging this database can make the entire program run more efficiently. Prior to running this close, our support team will arrange a copy of the database with all of the data intact. That database is normally called the year of close, 2018 for example, and can be accessed if you need to see the closed detail or run reports on the closed data. When you access this copy database, you will need to be sure to not stay and work here, but rather close and reopen your working dataset. Because your data is now archived, you may decide to purge other areas of the program that have accumulated more history than necessary. Some examples of this are policy, forms, and image records. We do not purge clients in this same manner, as manually deleting the client cycles through and deletes all of the associated database records, which cannot be performed by our purge query. If you would like to schedule your closed books or discuss a purge, please call or email the customer support department.